Welcome back to the channel. Today we have the pleasure of hosting the exceptionally talented Jon Greywolf, a wedding photographer based in sunny Huntington Beach, California. Jon and his wife Jordy run a successful wedding photography business called Tribe Greywolf and have been exploring the potential of AI in their editing workflow. In this video, Jon shares his first impressions using Polarr Next, our new AI editing program. Watch as Jon discusses how Polarr Next could be incorporated into their editing process to teach the AI their unique style and presets to speed up their workflows. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe as we dive into this exciting journey with Jon. How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another interview. Today, I've got some very special guests. I can't say guests because I know Tribe Greywolf, his wife, is behind him working on some photo edits back there. But we got Jon with us here today. So, Mr. Greywolf, why don't you introduce yourself, who you are, what you do, all that good stuff.
All right. My name is my name is Jonathan Greywolf, but I go by Tribe sometimes. I go by Jon. I go by Mr. Greywolf. My photography, or our photography name is Tribe Greywolf. So you join the Greywolf tribe. Ow, ow, ow. And
love it.
And we are in Southern California for now.
You guys do a lot. Can you kind of sum up? Let's list all like the content creation things, all the experiences, your TikTok VR, your magazines. Bring us through the gamut. Like, what have you guys do? Like, what do you guys do? What have you done? All that good stuff.
Wow. That's a hard question. Well, first, I've been a photographer for 17 years. And within that 17 years, we've shot with UFC fighters, we've shot with the Black Eyed Peas, we've shot with NFL football players, we've shot for multiple news outlets, for Discovery America, for 2 feature films, for a bunch of famous Viners, if some of you guys remember Vine.
It back. Let's go. Wow. That's crazy.
I think some of your viewers will know Cola Brandt or Dem White Boys. White Boys, it's so funny.
Doesn't register with me, but maybe some viewers, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's the females will know. And the ones with families, so they'll be like, "Oh my gosh!" Nice. And then past that, we started a wedding magazine back in Oklahoma, and then we just recently started a new adventure with TikTok, with VR, because we like to do VR. Let me reach one of my VR headsets.
Oh snap! That's the Quest 3.
The Quest 3. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them, and then
wait, 6 Quest 3s?
Let me see how many I can grab.
They're all 3s? What in the world, bro? Okay, let's keep going. What else?
Then when we moved to California, COVID hit, so we landed here in 2020 January. 3 months later, everything shut down, and I had to get my first job under someone instead of being my own boss.
Yeah.
And that was with a team who shot food photography for Oreo, Twix, Herbalife. If you've been in a Walmart and you've seen anything Great Value, those are all my photos.
What? No
the
way.
Quest, all the nutrition bars, most of those are my photos. And what else did we shoot? Oh yeah, some for Dove.
Wow.
Their new stuff. I only shot for Dove. The only thing I shot though were the coconuts. So if you guys get Dove soap or shampoo and it has a coconut on it, that was me.
Yeah, let's go. So this is interesting because COVID, that type of photography is probably thriving, right? The photography can go into studio, shoot
Yep.
for products because people were buying like crazy during COVID,
Oh yeah.
products and companies were coming out with new stuff. So, wow, you must have been busy.
Yeah. And what was crazy is they didn't, when I applied for the job, they were just like, we need a photographer to shoot products
Mm-hmm.
that, and that has like, years behind them. And I was like,
Yeah.
shoot, I'll do it. I didn't know what products they wouldn't tell us because I'd even asked the lady and she was like, I can't tell you. I was like,
Okay.
dang, what is it? I'm going to be shooting something. Hopefully it's not illegal.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I just went for it because I was like, what
Wow.
else I got to do? I need money.
So, we're reaching out to you guys today to talk about Polarr Next. Along with all your experience and what you did with photography, I'm sure you've been around the block as far as programs, editing workflows, and things like that. So maybe talk about that. Like, what's your experience? What's your current workflow? What have you used in the past?
So yeah, I do check out a lot of the photos programs, right? So there's hundreds of them. I am really trying to get away from Adobe, especially since I just switched to DaVinci. But I
Mm-hmm.
also do Final Cut Pro because we have a Mac back there. And then sometimes we do Sony Vegas because since we teach other photographers, when they come to us, they're usually using random combinations of those or of different cameras. So I got to learn all the cameras so I don't look dumb. So I'm like,
Yeah.
when they go, where's the ISO? I can just go, it's right there. Boop, boop. And I'm not like, I don't know. What the heck is this?
Yeah.
So I've run through tons and tons of programs. And so far, the way that we've found it the best is just using Lightroom, and we just manually Cole, I know that you are like, what?
Yeah.
We haven't tried anything AI yet with our photos. Besides,
After shoot?
Nope, no after shoot. Nope.
Mm-hmm. Wow. So Lightroom, manual, and that's not a bad thing though, It's still got the touch. It's good. So what about AI? So is there a resistance to it? Is there something there that you are waiting on, or are you just not convinced yet that AI is capable yet?
Good question. I watch AI really closely. And the photo AI is getting good fast, really fast. But on the open source side of everything, the open source side isn't growing as fast. So I haven't dived into anything AI as far as helping us with our workflow. Technically, though, I am not keeping tabs. I'm keeping tabs more on like image generation. So I guess what Polarr would be doing wouldn't be in that
Generative.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, like generating images.
So I don't have the finger on the pulse. I need it.
Nice. So just kind of waiting to see what AI, how it's going to shake down and be implemented with photography. So I got to give you a quick tour of Polarr Next yesterday. When I reached out to you, what were you thinking? Like, oh, he wants to talk to us about like photo editing and AI. What was like your initial impression?
Yeah, I was like, at first, I was like, what is he getting into? But then I was like, he's got a cool shirt on. And a lot of times what I look at is like the logo and the website design, and it's super good, super clean. So I was excited to see. You can tell they put a lot of work into it. So I'm excited to check it out, especially when you said it was AI, and I was like, ooh, I like AI. Let's check it out.
Nice. And that's exactly what we're going to do. So I'm going to have you share your screen with us. Yeah. So there you go. You've got the Explore page to show you all the different styles that we've already pre-trained, and you can use those completely free if you want as like a jumping off point to see if you want to use those tones and whatnot. But yeah, what we're gonna do is on the left, go to the projects tab and create your first project. So this is where you'll drag and drop your folder of images. How many images you said you had?
I have, I don't know. I don't want to guess wrong, but
Like 1,000?
folder test. I have this many folders.
Let's do...
I have a bride.
let's
I have
do an engagement.
weddings,
Let's like do a solid engagement.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
Well, I just select the folder and drag it in there?
Yeah. Yeah. Or on that interface, you can do select folder, but yeah, just go ahead and drag it. Bam. And what camera is this? Sony?
A7R2 Sony.
Oh, nice. Go ahead and hit save changes. So
Save changes.
this is just like Google's Chrome browser asking permission to like, you know, add a catalog folder or a catalog file to your folder and stuff. All right.
Cool.
So this is where you can select how you want to edit your project. So if you want to jump in with a pre-trained style, you just click that selection. If you want to edit manually, but what we'll do is create a new style. So go ahead, hit continue.
Continue.
And then express setup, you just edit one photo and it'll edit the whole project, but we'll do advanced.
Oh, yeah.
That's what we want.
Advanced.
Especially when you have different lighting scenarios and stuff. Holy smacks, that was fast.
That was crazy.
Dang,
man.
that was crazy.
And these are raw.
Yeah, well, because your default right now, you're a whole new account. So these blue bubbles will come up and they teach you about the different apps. So basically telling you once you finish your edit, toggle so you mark it as a reference and then hit next. And then it'll take you to presets and we'll definitely import some presets that you got.
I have some ready. Yep.
Cool. So hit next and then down there, you're only seeing your suggested photos.
Mm-hmm.
And these aren't like the deliverables. They're just the ones that are different lighting scenarios.
Got it.
We'll hit done. So out of the 345 images it uploaded, it selected for you to edit only 5, which is nice. Really nice and easy. This is a super sick. This is the salt baths.
Flats.
Salt flats. Salt baths.
I think we're 100 feet below sea level.
Wow, that's pretty sick. Okay. So like I said, you're a new account. So a lot of the defaults will be enabled, like auto lighting and white balance. What do you think about it? Is that something that you feel like you'd keep on, or would you rather jump into an editor from scratch?
Yeah, scratch.
Okay. So what you could do on your left side, there's the history panel up top.
Oh.
Sorry.
History
right there.
panel? Uh-huh.
Yeah. If you click on where it says original.
Oh.
There you go. Just click on original and then it will set it back to where it was.
Cool. Okay.
So in the, where you were in the bottom left corner of the gear tab, you can turn off, go to editing, and then auto lighting white balance. You can turn that off. Bam.
What is this here?
So that's the color of the background.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So whichever you'd prefer. Last thing, go back to the settings.
Last thing. Okay.
Setup.
Setup.
There you go. So only during this moment when you're editing these references and setting up, if you apply a preset, it's going to apply the preset to all the images. So if you want that on, leave it on. If you want to turn it off, turn it off.
I don't want to apply it to all of them because it won't make sense, will it?
It depends. Some people like to apply one preset to all the photos during this setup process, or if you're the kind of photographer who uses different kinds of presets for different photos,
no.
then turn it off.
Yeah, for all of them. Yeah. Because this is all of the suggested.
Yes,
so
not the whole project.
Guy. Okay, cool. Perfect.
All right, so let's first off then import your presets.
Okay, how do we do that?
So go ahead and click the plus and do import group.
Import group.
And then go to your presets. There you go.
Presets.
And
select the folder.
This is the first time I've ever seen the import group. So drum roll.
Okay, here we go. It spit something out.
So those are actually the built. Oh, there it is.
Cool.
Collapse that real quick.
collapsing.
Yeah. So the airy, black and white cream, earth moody, that's all the built-in presets we have in Polarr Next that you can use.
Okay.
So yeah, you just roll over, you can see what they look like. And then your presets did get imported, which is pretty sweet.
Yeah, super sweet.
Let's check it out. Let's see. So this is gonna be really interesting because I know you're a big Lightroom user and you're very particular about your presets. And I did tell you that the presets will process a little differently. So
that's okay. I'm okay with that.
That's good to hear. I want to see what you think. If like you feel like the presets are somewhat close to how they are, or
yeah, they're pretty close. I'll know for a fact when I get onto this one. Okay, so
there you go. It applied that preset to all the images just now.
Interesting.
All right, let's see you work your magic. Walk us through your style. Like as you're editing this, like what are you looking for in your sliders? What's the look you're trying to achieve?
What I like to do is keep my highlights, shadows, whites, and blacks opposite of each other, but keeping their skin. It kind of depends. So sometimes I'm shooting for the background to look good, and then it depends on the time of day, because once it's like too close to noon, I'll shoot for the background.
Okay.
And then I'll edit the background to look beautiful, and then I'll use brushes to bring my people back, and I'll make sure to switch it to raw. But when I'm in like sunset, I'll shoot for their skin and then edit the skin and then edit the background separately. So
nice.
But sometimes the lighting just works with me, and I don't have to do. I can just edit all as one, you know.
Yeah.
I just make sure nothing's too blown out. Make sure my skin tones are good. I'm worried about her skin tones a little. Does it look good on your end? Because it looks reddish or orangish on my. Orangish.
Okay, that's good observations. Yeah. What you could do is look on the calibration too. Calibration could be affected on the reds. I tend to find that happening as well. Okay. It looks like it's kind of, yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm digging that. Dude, okay, I'm liking this right here. Let's go to the next one.
Nice. Oh, I like that outfit. Is this the same couple?
Yep, same couple.
Dang. Love it. So do you guys give them suggestions on like what their outfit should be?
Yeah, but sometimes like in their case, they just already dressed cool. And we're like, can you just show us what you got? And she was like, yeah. And then she just started taking jumping and stuff, taking photos, sending it, down stuff.
Nice.
And I was like, I told him that it's going to be all white, so it'd be cool to get some contrast.
Yeah. That's what I was admiring when I was looking at the other photo, just how white that foreground and the ground is. That's all salt, yeah?
Yeah, it's salt, and it was freezing.
Wow.
Freezing out there. We were like, you can see our breath.
Wow.
And there are like thousands of people behind us. We had to like walk really far to get away from them.
At least you can do that, right? Have a popular place like that, but still find a spot where you're alone. That's cool.
Yeah, we brought lighting and gear, and I told Miss Greywolf, I was like, we're not bringing this. We're not. There's no way I'm carrying these lights that far. So
do you pay attention to the skin tones mostly when you're editing? Is that like where you want to base your foundation?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Nice.
Can I circle this? Oh, darn it.
Do you do it where like you click that and then you can like move your mouse?
You can drag your mouse back and forth. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we just have type in the number or just use the slider.
And then is there a way to just select just the background? Look how pretty.
Yeah. Why did I brain fart right now? Press A.
Press A. Whoa, wrong button. Cool.
Here's your background.
I have to select it to edit on it.
Yeah, once you're there, on the right side, you'll see it says mask 1. and that's what you're editing in now.
Oh man, that looks good though. I'm good with that right there. I almost want to copy this and
Nice.
put it over here to see what happens. Cool. Okay. I like how natural this feels. Like I know where the reset and everything is.
So with this setting, you're not really looking for warmer tones. I can see it's a little bit more cooler on the white balance.
Yeah, a little bit cooler because I shot it warmer.
Okay.
So with our eyes out there, it was a little bit warmer because it was sunset. So I matched my Kelvin to the warm to make it look normal. So then now I bring them when I edit, bring it my temperature cooler. So then it looks
nice.
It keeps their skin from being
much.
weird.
Okay.
Being blue. Yeah.
Okay.
So I love the background. Perfect. I love all of this. I just need them to be brighter.
Okay. And that's where you would do your subject mask, I would say. Because you copied over where it had the background mask.
Oh.
So now if you press...
look how good it did it too.
Yeah. And then if you press... do create a new mask.
Add.
Up top, the big blue button. There you go.
Big blue button.
Subject. There you go.
Ooh.
Yeah. And the reason why you want to do that, so it's in its own group, because if you put the subject mask in the first group, then it'll apply the settings from the background to the subject, and that's not what you want.
Gotcha.
Oh, and then one last thing, super small detail. Okay. I don't think we featured this on an interview. If you go up to the name of the mask, if you hover over it, there should be go down. There should be a pencil on the right.
Pencil.
And you can rename it. And you can call this the subject. So you know what your masks are. You know?
I love that.
I can't remember if Lightroom does that or not, but
nope, I don't believe so.
It's just so nice to have that quality of life.
Now I got the body and the background. Oh yeah, that's so cool.
There you go.
Okay, back to my body.
All right, let's go. Let's see you work it.
I'm gonna just give it a touch warmer. A touch, I said. There we go. And then I just want to bring my blacks up a tiny bit so it looks real. Doesn't look fake. Bingo. I really wish I could grab in here and just do smaller increments. Or can I hold a button and is there a shift?
What does that do when you hold a shift and then?
It makes it go slower. You see how I'm jumping by 10 or 15 jumps?
Okay.
Makes it do
I think I remember doing that in Lightroom where you can hold a button and then it'll move it by increments. Okay.
Or if you just grab here and rotate, it does slower. It goes slower.
That's good feedback.
We're moving kind of slow, so I'm going to speed it up a little. Let's go.
And this is the part of the process, honestly, where you're going to spend most time editing and dialing it in, because once you hit finish, the AI is basing all the edits off of these files, off of these 5 photos.
I love that. That's cool. Is there a before? Yeah, sick. Before and after, I need to bring my clarity down a little bit more.
If you look at the top menu, also there's a side-by-side rectangle. You could also hit that and then edit in that view if you wanted.
No way.
One thing on the mask, by the way, I wanted to point out. So if you go back to your mask menu.
Okay. Mask.
And then now you're in it. So you selected it. It's a subject. If you go up to the strength on top of the exposure on the right side.
Strength. Yes.
Then you can really dial in the strength of that mask. However much you want it to be appearing on your subject.
Okay.
So 100 is the default, and then.
Cool. I'm going to give it more. I can give it more than what I had.
You can go to 200.
Okay.
Ooh, I like it. The in-camera movement.
Oh yeah, I got some little blurries.
Let's
I
go.
love the little blurries. Where are my presets though? There they are. Well, I might even take that last one. Let's see if it translates.
Try copy the fresh settings from that third one.
But I'm gonna do it from the second one. It's a little bit warmer.
Okay.
You're right. I do like warmer. Give me the warmth. Oh, I'll take that. That's nice. Sometimes what I like to do is in my color grading. What the heck is this?
What are you looking for?
What the heck? My highlights. How do I switch it?
Okay, so click the different circles.
Oh,
There you go.
okay.
Were you looking for where it showed all three?
Yeah.
Okay.
Scared me. I was like, I only get one. I don't know how to do one. Whoa, that's not what I was looking for. Is there a Control Z? Perfect. 10.
Yes, we do have undo.
Bingo. I like to, on my, well, it depends. Right here is the background that's going to be highlights. So I like to get my highlights and then make them a tad bit bluer. So then
Nice.
I can come back over here and make them overall a little bit warmer. And that'll make my skin warmer without the background being warmer.
I like that.
Pro
Tribe
tip.
Greywolf offering some free tips. If you want the full course, go to his website. Nice.
Okay.
So you having a magazine, all your experience, you've seen all the trends, I'm sure. What like editing trends do you like the most and like has stuck with you guys the most?
Editing trends?
Yeah.
Good question. I don't know. I guess you know the whole where they would on the S curves when they would drop the tops of them. Oops.
Go that one. Yeah, go that one.
Yeah. Like this, and then the blacks up.
Yeah, crush those blacks.
I like that. That's really cool. That was a trend that came through weddings first, and then everyone else was like, dude, let's use that on everything. On everything. That's a bad example, so don't look at that. Time out. Okay, let's see.
And so as you go through each Lightroom preset, or sorry, not Lightroom, as you go through each preset, is that a habit that you have from Lightroom? Where like you go to every photo and then you just kind of quickly scroll through like what would look good?
Sometimes what I'm looking at is the whites or something to inspire me. Sometimes I have presets that really push the shadows and the blacks, and I have some that really push the highlights and the whites.
Yeah.
So it going back and forth, I can see. Oh, and then I have some that push the warmth and the coolness. So it, like seeing all of them, how far it lets me push the photo can inspire me to, you know, it's more of like a little brainstorm session I have with Lightroom where I go through it and I'm like, oh, you know, it'd be cool, but I wouldn't have thought of that idea unless I went through this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel that. I totally feel that.
I have my own little brains. Ew. Is that one of mine?
Blue Hour. Well, it's not Blue Hour, so it doesn't look good.
Yeah, but why was there a vignette on it?
Free for chat. Love it. Twitch presets.
Oh yeah, I forgot you can read these. This was when I was editing. they would send in a photo and I would edit one of their photos. And then
Mm-hmm.
at the end of the stream, I would give them the preset that was on the photo.
Oh,
So
nice.
the ones that say for free are the ones that
looks like they're still making an impact today.
They're still making an impact today. Yeah, because there's just so many different lighting situations that I had to edit through. Oh, I already did that. Let's do this one. I love how fast it is.
Right?
Ooh, I like that. I'm gonna go there.
And I believe it also copied over the masks.
Did it really? Oh. Ooh. Cool. And that's why it looks so good. Oh. Dang, that was super fast. Man, it bothers me. I can't do small increments. What the heck?
That's good.
Give me
feedback.
small increments.
So right now when you're adjusting the slider, what are we looking at? We're looking at like point.
The skin. Just see how far. Sometimes I go kind of far to see how far I can push it.
It looks like it's increasing it by 0.10, right? Like multiples of 10. Would you rather do it like 0.01 increments or 0.05 increments?
0.1.
0.01 increments. Because right now it's currently doing 0.10 increments.
Yeah, I would like it to do 0.01.
Okay.
Because look, see how much it jumps when I just barely slide it? Look at that.
Yeah. Okay.
And then that's going to get frustrating to people, especially since how small the bar is. Like, this is tiny. And on Lightroom, I'll grab right here and I'll drag it out so the bar will be really long, and then I can really fine tune it.
Okay.
I wonder if it lets me click and then use my plus and negative. Nope. That's doing my temperature.
We do have that. So what you could do is if you go to the keyboard icon down bottom left. I don't know what the keys are called, but look there in basic editing, and let's see right there. Previous, next, basic adjustment. So those little greater than or less than. So that's to select which adjustment, and then the plus and minus is to adjust that slider.
Oh, cool. Look at that. I can jump through them. And
so very helpful for people on laptops. And then if you have editing consoles, you can hotkey those. But it looks like it's not doing increments like you want.
Cool. No, that's okay though. I like this because my hand was jittering. Oh yeah, this is good.
So for everyone watching, we've taken a long time. I know because we're just talking and whatever, but I appreciate actually that you really dialed these in on these 5 images to get it to where you'd want it.
I'm ready for it to do its thing. How do I make it? What's the magic button?
Yeah, you're ready? Does it look good? Like, how do you feel?
I'm ready.
All right. So what you could do as you continue learning is you can mark them as a reference as soon as you're done editing them. You just go and mark that. If you do this where you got all 4, you can always shift click them all and press the M key, and then that'll mark them all. There you go. Bam.
Cool.
All right. Now you're ready.
Now what?
Now you hit finish AI style.
Oh, finish AI style. Get it.
And that basically is telling you, hey, you might get suboptimal results because the more references you train, the better it'll be.
The thing that popped up and I just instantly
Yeah, very important information. Because if you just get in and you're like, and you get in and you're like, these suck. And it's like, hey, we try to warn you, but you just blew right past our little warning. So
this is good raw feedback. All right.
Yeah. If you don't, you don't have to wait for it to finish processing. So it's currently processing everything, as you can see. I mean, what are your initial impressions? Like looking at the consistency and color and lighting.
I love it. Oh, we got a miss up here.
You might miss it every now and then.
But that's a lot better than...
And
cool.
So you can see in the top
sick.
right of the images, you got a green check mark. So that means that they are processed. The ones that have the purple diamonds, like scroll up. Oops, sorry. Kind of scroll up and look for the purple diamonds. Those are those references that you edited. Scroll down. Sorry.
Right here?
Yeah, right there. There's a reference. So then, you can see that the images next to it were based off of that reference.
Based off of it. Cool.
Yeah.
Look how good that looks. What?
Is there anything you would change here?
No, I picked it because I wanted to see it. It's one of my favorite ones.
So the pop-ups, very important, like the one you just closed. It said, yeah, hit previous. So it said you can fine-tune it. So if you needed to fine-tune it, you can. So like, let's just do it for instance, right? So
okay.
Do make any slight adjustment to it, crop or
right now?
Anything. Yeah, anything.
Okay. I'm going to bring the blacks up a tiny bit.
Okay, so stop right there. Notice how it just locked it. Do you see at the top?
No.
The right underneath it? The lock edit? Yeah,
oh,
so it
yes.
automatically locked it. And it go ahead and close out that blue bubble. All right. Done. And you'll see it says locked.
Oh, it's
so
locked.
what that means is if any AI processing happens, it's going to skip over it. So for example, go 2 images to the left.
2 images to the left. Bam, bam.
Okay, so that's the beginning of that sequence right there. Try adjust something crazy on it, like turn the white balance like all the way to the left. And just say you wanted to do something insane like that. Mark it as a reference. Okay. Press M.
Oh, you're going to mess them all up.
Notice how it skipped it.
Oh.
That's why we lock it, because we know that you did something specific. Now, if you accidentally mark this as a reference and you don't want it to do this, go ahead and unmark it as a reference.
Okay, unmark
and watch the AI completely redo everything.
Whoa.
Yeah,
sick.
And then for this image, you already changed the white balance. So go to the history panel and then just go back a step. There you go. Now you're back home.
Now I'm home.
Yeah. And if you want to unlock it, you can, but you don't have to. But we just do that by default to any images that you kind of touch on. If you say this one image, you want to mark it as a reference, just to mark it. That's what I normally like to do, is I'll just mark images as references so the AI can learn. And then it'll lock it. So marked reference images, they are automatically locked because they're references. Also, one other thing to just learn about in the history, try to go to one of those images that was processed. Ooh.
Mask.
Yeah, mask definitely.
Wait.
What? Okay, this is good. This is a spicy meatball right here. This is a good bug that we found. Oh, go to the background. There's a background mask on there too. Okay. Try do something. Hide those backgrounds.
Wait,
Click
it's
on
gone.
the eyeball. Oh. Okay.
The heck?
Maybe you just needed to open it. That's weird. Okay.
Yeah, I just opened them and then it just updated, I guess.
Okay. Try look on your other images. I wonder if it.
Oh. Gotcha.
Okay.
What the
so
heck?
Go to that other image that you fixed it.
Okay.
And then mark it as reference and see if it'll affect those others. Okay.
Oh yeah, it went straight to him.
Okay. It's there. Go back to the mask now, mask menu on that image, and see if it's just you have to open it up.
I don't think it's done. Oh yeah, it is done. Oh yeah, so it's the background mask messing up.
Yeah, it didn't recalculate here.
Oh,
Neither did that one.
Neither did that one.
Try click subject.
So what do I do?
Try hide it and then re-enable it.
Hide it.
Huh.
What I did is I clicked on here and then back here. And it didn't work.
Okay. This will be a good bug to send to the team.
How long did she keep her leg up? Dang. There we go. Oh, my spoon. Got little feeties and some glare. Beautiful shot. Don't even have to touch it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Glare between people. I love doing that. Kind of almost hiding their faces.
Yeah.
Okay, now if I wanted to add a new set, how do I do that?
Like a new project?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so check this out. So in your top right, where it says Tribe Greywolf, yes, click that and let's rename it. Name it like,
Rename.
I don't know how you would describe this style
Salt
or whatever.
flats.
There you go. Update.
Update.
And bam, there you go. Okay, so go home. Top left corner.
Go home.
All right, and now create a new project.
Create a new project. This other engagement will be smaller. Save changes.
Mm-hmm. Now from here, use a style from a previous project. Bam. Continue.
Okay.
And then salt flats, and you can see the preview what it looks like.
Cool.
How many references it was trained on and when.
Okay.
So go ahead and hit continue.
My feedback is get it going. I'm gonna like that.
Now it's starting to edit in your salt flat style. You don't have to edit any references or anything.
How do I make it stop? Make it stop. Ooh.
So what you could do if you want to start adjusting things, you just naturally go in, start adjusting the exposures or whatever, and then hitting M, mark it as reference. If you want to go all the way back to creating a new AI style, you just go to the top right, and then you go use a different style, and then create new.
Can I try one from
us?
Polarr style? Yeah.
This
one here?
Yeah. And then go continue.
Okay.
And then you can kind of go through there and see.
Oh, dang. I kind of like that one, the.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go with it. See, I would love a marketplace where, you go browse other people's style and be like, ooh, that's cool. I like that. I think that it's good for photographers. It's always like kind of taboo about buying settings and stuff, but I think it's good to buy them, take them apart, and kind of just learn by backwards engineering.
Yeah.
Reverse engineering.
Wow, this is not bad, the result. And you didn't have to do,
not bad.
Especially as a jumping off point, and then you just kind of dial in what you want. And then you just start marking references. And now this offshoot of coral, you can rename it, and now it's become your own style. So yeah, definitely different lighting situation where you're inside.
Whoa, really orange. Yeah, definitely different lighting style. It's really orange. How do I reset them all and then pick up
a different style?
Remember where it gave me 5 to edit?
Oh yeah. So same thing, top right, and then go use a different style, create a new style. Advanced. We got to go back.
Darn it. Okay, so don't do that.
So hit continue, and then click on that suggested filter again. There you go. Okay, so this is one suggested, but if you so make sure you edit this one, and then you can go through and edit. Yeah.
And then just pick one.
Actually, at this point here, go back to the suggested filter.
Suggestion.
If you look at the top right, it doesn't say setup progress anymore. It doesn't have all those little gray bars. Once you mark a photo as a reference, it's going to start editing the entire project, which is okay.
Oh.
But just start with this one, dial it in, edit to how you want it, and then mark it. And then from there, you'll have to edit all the others.
Okay. Are you sure I can't just go and grab me another one?
Yeah. We don't have a ability to manually make images suggested.
What is it? You see this little blue suggested button? There's not a suggest button?
No.
Why not?
We haven't
All
thought
right,
about that.
guys.
Yeah. Well,
Put it in.
smaller albums like this,
Yeah.
yeah, the AI will tend to just say edit one, and then we'll do that. But
Oh
to
man.
manually select suggested photos, that's a good idea, especially in a case like this where you're forced to edit the entire album based on one. What if you want to?
I want this one because it
Yeah,
has darker and then lighter, and my browns. I want to make sure my skin tones and
yeah.
my browns
Well,
are
if
good.
you want, you can forget that other suggested and you can just edit this one. Even though it doesn't have the light bulb, it's okay. So go ahead and just edit it
Okay.
how you'd want, and then mark this as a reference, and then your album will be based off of this one. And then once it's processing, you go into your project, dial them in, mark them as references, and now you got tons of references trained.
Okay. Am I able to add grain?
As far as grain presets, it may not work 100% like it does in Lightroom, but we do have on the right side in the effects drop-down menu, there's a grain slider.
Okay. It's even set up like Lightroom. That's cool.
Very
Ooh,
similar.
I love the creamy dreamy. That looks
That
pretty
one is
nice.
nice. That is nice.
So it's in between creamy dreamy.
I like the look of the red.
I'm gonna go with tweet. Yep, the red looks nice. Cool. That's what I want right there. That looks good. Maybe even what happened here? Take that out. Who did that? Okay, that's what I want. So now what do I do?
You know what to do.
There
you go.
Give me the disco ball. I have never read this in my life. Let's see. Oh, okay. Make sure
Now
you
it's
guys
like
read.
knowledge is unlocked in your mind.
Make sure you guys read the pop-ups.
Look at that. That's
Pro
pretty
tip.
good.
That is good.
Let's see what the inside photos look like. Yeah, those are really good. This little lighter there.
A little lighter there.
But this is based off of one edited photo. Keep in mind.
Yeah, for
you
sure.
You didn't have a reference, at these other ones coming up. Yeah, and these ones. There you go. And it's great to mark the references at the beginning of these sequences. There you go.
But I'm not done editing it. You don't have to wait.
Whenever you're ready to mark it.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I was just saying in general.
Gotcha.
All right, Mr. Greywolf. What is your assessment? Polarr Next. What do you think?
I like it. I think I think I could switch from Lightroom to this. I think that the AI does help, and I can't wait to see, where it's gonna go.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that bothered me, I love it actually. The only thing that bothers me is the increments. I just want to, fine tune it in there.
Okay.
Maybe if they gave me a button to fine tune it. Besides that, I love it.
Okay.
Like I would have to just redo my presets,
Yeah.
But
that's you don't have to redo. So bring them in, and then I would suggest dial it in how you want, and then create that preset in that moment, and then you can name it whatever, Tribe Wolf Part 2 or Polarr Next or whatever, and then you can export those in .xmp.
That's cool. I like that a lot.
So you have that.
That's super cool.
Well, what else? So you love it. It's great. It's in public beta. So, you'll encounter little bugs here and there. We're still putting it together. Features like the incremental fine adjustments. I think that's something we could definitely add. I'll definitely bring that up to the team. Anything else? Any other criticism or thing that we could do better, or other than the mask bug that we found? That was pretty bad.
I'm good at breaking things, so if you guys need me to come in there and break it, I can.
Definitely. That was really good. But any other feedback? Like, it's a completely different workflow, right, than Lightroom.
Oh yeah, it's different workflow for sure. I think my feedback. I'm on the spot.
Yeah,
I feel like I feedbacked as we went, and it was
yeah,
good.
yeah. It was really good, and I think you did a really good job just being able to explain your style. Glad to hear that, like when you applied your presets, that it got really close to not near like perfect. You know, pretty near perfect to like the quality you'd expect out of Lightroom.
Oh yeah.
You know, aside from those masking things, do you feel like you could deliver client work through that?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah,
Nice.
100%. And maybe even quicker than I could do it in Lightroom. I just wish
Yeah.
that I could cull as well.
Well, make sure you stay tuned. Well, actually, you know what? You don't use AI culling, right?
No.
Okay, jump back in. So look in the bottom right. You have
Bottom right.
flags there to pick, unflag, and reject on the left
Oh,
side.
cool.
And if you
Yeah.
click that keyboard shortcut,
Okay.
rating and labeling. So you have the ability to
So
apply filters. You can flag images and filter
flag
by those
photos
flags.
for P.
Let's do an experiment, okay? Go to the
Okay.
top right.
Top right.
Because when you bring a project in, go to use a different style.
Use a different style.
When you bring a project in, you have to select either you're going to edit with an AI style or you're going to edit manually. And usually culling is first, right? No presets, nothing applied to the images. You're just looking at the raws.
Yeah.
So create a new style from previous project, pre-trained style. Those are all by default. You have to process the images. But if you go edit manually, go ahead, go there. This is where I would suggest you start off to cull your images. And like go to that grid view, and then you can be able to look through them all quickly. Cull, and let's do an experiment, okay? So flag a bunch, maybe do like 10 or 20. Do your flags and ratings.
And then wait. How do I make it not flagged?
You.
Like I'm confused why P and U and X, they're all over the keyboard, you know?
Yeah, so yeah, that is true.
And then Lightroom is control up or control down. So flag it, or if I accidentally flagged it, bring it back to neutral, or control down to negative it.
Okay. Writing notes.
Okay, cool. All right. So then what I would do is oh yeah.
Okay, so now we got a bunch of flags.
Okay. Yeah.
And then let's go on that flag filter.
Hit the flag.
And then rate some. Give them different numbers.
Easy. I'm going to do 5. Okay.
All right.
Different numbers?
Yeah. Just do some different numbers. This is just an experiment.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
So now go to the top right. Say you're ready to edit. Say you're done culling. You're ready to edit. Switch to an AI style. And now create, or actually, let's just, for instance, use the salt flats. So use style from a previous project. There you go. And let's use your salt flats. There you go. And then hit continue. Look at your flags and your ratings are still there.
Cool.
So that's maybe the workflow for you guys. Because if you're going to cull in Polarr Next, go to, so when you bring your project in, edit in manual mode just for culling. So you can quickly go through, star and rate. And then when you're done culling, go to the top right, select use an AI style, and then edit.
So I'm excited to put some mileage on it. I feel like I'll have even better feedback too once I put more mileage into it.
100%.
I think that's why I feel a little lost when you say feedback, because that was my first time ever to touch it.
Yeah, this video is a first impressions interview, and we just want that raw initial feedback. And that's not to guarantee that after some mileage you'll come back and be like, this program's bad. This is not good, actually. But I'm pretty confident when you put the mileage in, you'll be like, when you open up Lightroom, you're like, what am I doing? It's taking so long just to open up Lightroom. Why am I back in here? Like, that's honestly what goes through my mind. It's like, I have to go through Lightroom. It's so slow. Like, just once you get so used to Polarr Next, it's pretty amazing. And, download the PWA app. Be much quicker to load into. And then, I really look forward to seeing. This is, honestly, it's unexplored territory, especially with the style marketplace thing that we got going, styles, being able to eventually market them, share them. Who knows, what that's all going to play out to. And super excited that you guys have interest in it. And you guys are such a powerhouse team, and your wife, and really look forward to seeing the results and weddings and things you edit with it. So
cool. Thank you.
Yeah. All right.
Woo.
Mr. Greywolf, thank you so much for joining me on the interview today. It was really great to connect with you again, and to have you share your feedback.
Yeah, dude. Thanks for having us. We're excited.
Sounds good.
Can't wait to get a Next shirt.
Polarr Next shirt. I'll let you know when our merch drops.
Tell them we want North Face jackets.
LL Bean. No. North Face. All right. Got it. Okay.
Got it.
Tribe. We'll see you later, bro.
Later, guys.
Thank you for joining us today, and a special thanks to Jon for exploring Polarr Next with us. If you're curious about Polarr Next, make sure to click the link in our video description below. You can import and edit your photos for free. Plus, you'll receive 2,000 free export credits valued at $100 to test how this tool can streamline your editing process. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for the latest updates, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out. See you next time.